Sagittarius. So natural for me to call you seekers. Because you are seekers. Naturally. June. Sagittarius. Already one card. The Hierophant. Great. Maturity. Wisdom. Connection to source. From the structure, interestingly enough, for a Sagittarius. You probably created a structure. This is a card of the Taurus, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is on the scale of awareness. The devil will be on one extremity of lack of awareness. The Hierophant will be on the other extremity of the awareness. Truth, intuition, high guidance, connected to source. It's also the academy, the cognitive knowledge, the school, being the teacher, and or the students. I feel, especially Sagittarius, understand that we're always both teacher and student, right? Three of Swords. Disappointment from the structure. Something that was supposed to be your safe place, your go-to, is no longer making you feel safe, or you're feeling judged or misunderstood by it, by someone. Do you have a mentor or a teacher or a guide that is denying you or not accepting you? Are you feeling betrayed by something or someone that was supposed to be there for you, that was supposed to be your backbone, backing you up? Some of you are just disappointed from something that on the surface was supposed to be the guidance and the truth, but you feel like maybe it's not your truth. Maybe you're disappointed by the system, by your work environment, by your school, by an organization, by someone you really appreciate, but you don't know if they appreciate you in return, and that kind of causes a heartache. This could also be a divorce, or not getting the paperwork that you were hoping on. This can also be like practical things of authorities, and that you feel like there's no cooperation or no understanding. Some of you are buying to a contract that you're feeling disappointed with, that isn't what you expected. Oy vey. Started good, Sagittarius, but then came the broken heart. Oh. Well, if it makes you feel any better. Three of Swords is the card of the type of failure that you will later on be very grateful for. The type of thing that you're like, oh my God, thank God that thing didn't work out, because now I'm free to have this. So you've been experiencing something, maybe of the structure that was supposed to be very good for you, but it is either over or disappointing or not what it promised to be. But you don't have a choice but to end whatever this is, to accept the failure, because something inside of you, your intuition and your inner guidance, know this wasn't your truth. Some of you, this is different narratives, like the different games that you can do with this combination. Some of you are going to someone with a higher position or authority. You're asking for help. You're asking for their guidance because you're in a very difficult situation. Some of you are turning their back to a difficult situation that you have experienced, to a heartache, and you're starting a new path or a new perspective or a new approach. Let's keep going. Sagittarius. Ooh, wow. Okay. Okay. It's not bad, so I'll take it. The cards that fell facing up, 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups. Yay. Whatever heartache or failure you have faced, as I said, it was for the better with the 3 of Swords, not like the 5 of Pentacles, which is like full of regret. The 3 of Swords, you later on you are grateful for it. And look what is waiting. 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups. Fulfillment, wish coming true, beautiful harmonious connection, family, love, romance. The dolphins, they're like their twin flames, they're soulmates. There's a lot of happiness and joy in this combination. And the other 3 that fell, wow, okay. The Hermit, the Princess of Cups, and Judgment. So your inner truth is really awakening now. Something that you were hiding or was hidden inside of you for a really long time that you didn't express, a certain truth or attitude or a set of beliefs or perspective on the world is now really awakening inside of you, and you feel like you need to express it. Could be Pisces. So the Pisces expression is very artistic, very mystic, very intuitive, very deep, very connected to source. It's almost like the medium. And with the Judgment, it's all of those aspects within us that were numb or asleep or were hiding because it wasn't appropriate or wasn't timed, or the environment wasn't seeing eye to eye with the set of beliefs that we had, is no longer in our life. The structure, the mechanism that is no longer serving us has failed us, and we're stepping out of it to a different way of perceiving the world and expressing ourselves. We're developing a complete new language that is much more in tune with our nature and with our heart. Okay, it started challenging and it became really, really beautiful. And look at what I have here. Okay. So see here I have 2 dolphins and 2 cups. And here she's holding 1 cup and 1 dolphin. Here she's holding 2 cups and there's 2 dolphins here. So from that place of connecting to your true source, to your true essence, how you really want to present yourself, who you really are, there you will find your true connections. Okay? So when it comes to love, until now things didn't work out because you weren't the full you. You weren't expressing who you truly are with all your layers. So the relationships or jobs or opportunities or connection that you had in your life weren't really suitable because you weren't really yourself. So if you're not that piece of the puzzle that is perfect with the other piece of the puzzle, if you're like this shape, so this couldn't have matched. So you only received shapes that are not exactly according to your real essence, but they matched who you pretended to be. Okay? And now that you're growing into your true essence, these things no longer match, so you need to find things that are also matching to your true essence. So once you match your true essence within yourself, once you find your own true cup and your own true dolphin that is you, then someone who is also that dolphin and that cup will be able to find you. That's really pretty. An awakening of the self. Shedding the skin. The snake is shedding its old skin and is reborn. And there is a journey to take of self-discovery. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. I like this. I like this for you guys. Sorry, I'm organizing the table. Right, I want you to see this. Okay? So we went from this to this, and the journey is this. It's an inner journey. This had to fail because the dogma of the self that you wore a mask. You weren't really who you are, had to drop. In order for your mask to drop, you needed the support system of your mask to also drop. To unveil your true essence, which will allow you to wear your true face. And this way, the people and the opportunities and the environment that truly suits you will be able to present themselves to you. And this is where you'll find your happiness. So this is a very beautiful reading. Whatever failures you are concerned about, stop. Look at what waits ahead. True love, true you, great. All right. What else for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers for June? I feel like what else is there to say? Unless there's another narrative that I need to express here. Oh, all right. Love it when they do that. Just fall really far away from me. Okay. Fine. Are you ready for this? The Devil. The Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. I was wondering where the High Priestess went. In the first few months of me doing this, the High Priestess came all the time in all the readings. Now she took a little break in the past couple of months, and here she is again. You have her, the Devil, the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Chariot. Okay. Magician, Chariot, and the Devil are all the male archetypes that go with the High Priestess. What do I mean by that? The High Priestess was Persephone. She was the queen of the underworld, of the kingdom of the dead. In the Greek mythology, the kingdom of the dead isn't hell. It's not where all the evil people go. It's where everyone who dies go. It was a very big kingdom, very powerful one. And legitimate. And it was underground. And Persephone was married to Hades, the god of the underworld. Hades, you can see him as the devil, allegedly, because of hell. Even though it's not really hell. It's not like the evil aspect of it. More so the pagan aspect of it, of underground, of the earth, of the passions, of the dark, of the magic, of the esoteric, of the endless infinity, of the unknown, of hidden truth. So in this relation, I can't take him as evil, even though we will compare him to the Hierophant soon. Also the Chariot. The Chariot is also a symbol of Hades. He came riding with his chariot to grab Persephone from above ground to take her to the underground, to his kingdom. He kind of kidnapped her, you might say. She was like busy gathering plants and herbs for her mother Demeter, which is the which is the Empress. And he was like, oh, I'm in love with you. I'm going to take you to my kingdom. Let's ride my horses and kidnap you. It's basically what happened. Okay? And the Magician is not exactly the archetype of Hades, but he is the active expression of the magic, of the magus in our life. He works with the elements and he manifests reality. And the High Priestess, she does the same thing, but not in an active way, but more in a passive way. It's like an inner sorcery. Whereas the Magician is the male expression of sorcery, and the High Priestess is the feminine expression of sorcery. Okay, so all of them are kind of like, hey, Persephone, you want to come with me? And she's like, I'm busy doing my thing. Now, the Wheel of Fortune will determine. I don't know if this is a different narrative from how we started, or if this is the narrative that explains this connection. But either way, this is a very, very powerful connection, obviously, because you have here the Ten of Cups. And oh, interesting, speaking of the Kingdom of the Dead, we have the Judgment. And Judgment speaks of the Messiah coming and of the dead awakening and coming back up to above ground. So everything that is secret, that was your secrets, and you tried to hide inside of you, is now coming out, and you can't ignore yourself anymore. And you are no longer afraid of your inner truth and your instincts and your passions and your dreams and your the connection to your esoteric, and you're no longer apologizing to society, to the structure. You're willing to break free of it, from the thought patterns and behavioral patterns that allegedly are acceptable, and you're just doing you. There's a lot of esoteric work. Those of you out there who dabble with either magic or mysticism or spirituality or the occult, this is not bad. I don't see, it's not evil, it's not dark. It's just different. It's very pagan, it's very shaman, it's very deep and truthful, and, you know, follow your curiosity. Fight for what you believe in. The Chariot is fulfilling your deepest dreams with not apologizing, like not lying, not hiding. A lot of inner truth is coming up to the surface in the next month. Okay? Your true essence is unveiling, and this is very, like, it can't not happen. Like, universe is supporting this. This is a narrative that is supposed to tell itself. So let's see. There's a lot of power here. A lot of power. Let's organize this. Let's put these guys. As normally, I'm going to take. Wait, what did I do? Okay. Let's play with the Major. So I'm going to put the Hierophant with the Devil. Obviously, because they're two extremities of the same scale, the scale of awareness and of truth. Truth, lie. Awareness, lack of awareness. So some of you are dabbling between your light work and your dark work, between your truths and your lies, between, it's mostly inner, like you're really seeking your own truth, your own path, the path that is in between, the balance. You don't have to always be this or always be this. You can find the combination, the balance. You know, truth is something subjective, and it's elastic, and it changes and varies according to the situation. So you can't look at things black and white. And there's the awakening to that. There's the understanding. The High Priestess understands it. The truth is complex. The Magician understands the truth is complex. The Chariot, again, is the forces of the dark and the light, of the black and the white, of two different paths that we need to find balance in between. All of this is coming out now in June. I mean, come on, it's never a process of a month. It's been happening for a while, right? But it's really, really, really generating high forces in the next month. The inertia is really becoming really strong. It's like wheels are turning. You are really manifesting, really creating, really playing with energies, playing with your own elements and with your own knowledge, awakening all kinds of deep things inside of you that you had asleep for a while. And here in the bottom of the deck, I have 8 of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the Star. Okay. So let's go back to the story of the Greek mythology and speak a little bit more about Persephone. So remember we had here 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups. Those represent the story of Psyche and Cupid. Okay? Now, Psyche was very, very beautiful. Demeter, the mother, oh, actually not Demeter, I'm sorry, Aphrodite was very, very jealous of Psyche's beauty. So she sent Cupid to kill her. But Cupid fell in love with her instead. And then they started this affair. And then they had, what's the word? They broke up. Anyway, they broke up. Psyche's fault. She had a problem with trust. She didn't believe him. She doubted him. And then he was like, I can't, where there's no trust, there is no love. And he left. And then she went on a journey to prove her love to him. And the way she did it, it was going down to the realm of the dead to ask help from Persephone. Now, it was a suicide mission because no one comes back from the realm of the dead. But Persephone was so moved by her story that she gave her what she needed and allowed her to go back to the living, to the kingdom of life. Why am I telling you all of this? This is someone who's taking a risk for love. Almost like suicide mission. It's almost crazy. And here with the Knight of Cups, he's taking a risk, leaving everything behind, going to the realm of the dead, to bring with him back, with him or with her, whatever they need to prove themselves and to prove their love and to prove that they're worthy. And they have the help of the goddess of the Greek, of the strongest goddess of the Greek mythology, Persephone. And then they reach the star, the fountain of youth, true love, purity, wish fulfilled. So there's a beautiful story here of love, of magic, of knowing yourself. And this is a very successful journey that requires a risk and requires going down to the realm of the dead and taking and making the impossible possible, almost looking crazy. But hey, this is the result, so interesting. Okay, in the extended, not this, we already had these. In the extended, we will clarify the majors to see if there's a different narrative for a different group of Sagittarius out there. And then we will do a Celtic cross. Okay, so let's see here. So we have Magician, High Priestess, Hierophant, Hermit, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I'm sorry. First, we have the Chariot and the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Devil, Judgment, and the Star. So we will clarify these bad boys, see what other narratives pop up. And then we'll have a Celtic cross reading. Oh, hi. And sorry. Okay. Link below to the extended. You also have link for the Tarot Masterclass. I teach Tarot. Tarot Masterclass BUNKAI. The secret applications and hidden truth of the story of the tarot cards. Booyah. Just saying. And okay, thank you Sagittarius for being here. Thank you for your subscriptions, for your likes, for your comments. I really appreciate all of your support. I will see you, of course, in July and really soon in the extended. Love you. Bye.